Russian UAV operators in the Kursk border region are destroying the bunkers they detect, along with the equipment and everything inside. What do you think about drones? How do you feel about million-dollar armored vehicles being destroyed by drones costing a few $1,000s? The speed and attack capability of drones is a matter of debate, but how exactly will these drones be stopped? What do you think are the ways to do this? UAV operators in the Kursk border region set out to destroy a van that had been attacked and then crashed. The crew of the van appears to have abandoned the vehicle. The vehicle was scrapped after the drones delivered the final strike. Support Officer, Artillery Forward Observer, FOS. In the village of Novovodyan in Luhansk Oblast, Russian FPV drones struck bunkers that were detected and actively used. In the Kursk direction, Russian FPV operators targeted bunkers and forts, destroying them all. Russian FPV drones are destroying all bunkers, positions, equipment one by one. It took less than 5 days to secure the village of Burlatske in Donetsk. During the operation in the village, the soldiers of the 394th Motorized Rifle Regiment of the 127th Division told the soldiers of the Ukrainian Armed Forces not to engage in close combat and to surrender without running from their positions. This is exactly what the video shows. Fighting continues on the Zaporizhzhia front near Orikhiv. Drones of the 19th Division of the Russian 58th Army destroyed a tank and artillery piece west of Orikhiv. This Western-made tank and artillery piece did not survive the attacks. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe and like.
О, таможня уже стоит, ждет.
A horse was lost during the bombing of the village in the direction of Kursk. Now he lives in a field. The soldiers befriended the animal and started bringing it treats.
Не бойся, не бойся, не бойся. Вот яблочек ей.
Kursk direction. The American armored vehicle Max Pro used by the armed forces of Ukraine was forced to stop due to a drone attack. The crew quickly left the armored car. BMP-1 was sent to evacuate the crew. Meanwhile, the crew hid in a safe place. After the BMP-1 arrived, the crew boarded the armored vehicle and set off. Russian drones attacked the BMP-1 and the vehicle became unusable. The crew then hid in the trees to hide and entered some houses. The Russian drones did not leave them alone. Footage of the Russian Air Force using FAB-500 to destroy a temporary deployment point, equipment and vehicles in the Zaporizhzhia region, the area of responsibility of the Vostok Group of the Russian Armed Forces. The FAB-500 is a Soviet-made 500-kilogram general-purpose bomb. FAB stands for High Explosive Air Bomb. Released in free fall from airplanes. No GPS or laser guidance. Classical dumb bomb, i.e. unguided bomb. Modern versions can be made guided with retrofit kits, e.g. with UMPK kits. FAB-500s can be made more accurate by adding sliding and guiding surfaces. This is the recent Russian version of the FAB-500M62 UMPK. As a result of the harmonious work of the UAV and artillery units of the Vostok Group, the positions in the South Donetsk direction were destroyed one by artillery shelling. Thanks to the camera and GPS systems on the drone, the exact coordinates of the target are determined. The operator can input this data directly into a digital fire support system, military communication network, radio, digital message, even WhatsApp or Telegram. Or it is transmitted directly to the Fire Support Officer, Artillery Forward Observer, FOS. Russian paratroopers struck buildings in Chasiv Yar, which are used by and controlled by the Ukrainian armed forces. Kursk direction. The Ukrainians hid the artillery under the net against a drone attack, but the operator was not surprised and shot the barrel of the gun. Given the current state of the Ukrainian armed forces, such damage is equivalent to the destruction of the gun. The Vostok Group destroyed the Max Pro armored vehicle in the South Donetsk direction. Max Pro is an armored vehicle of the MRAP class, mine and ambush resistant, manufactured by the American company Navistar Defense. Various electronic devices and antennas for FPV drones, such as signal amplifiers, radar stations, were hit by Russian FPV drones. In the village of Mykolaiivka, the SPG-9 anti-tank grenade launcher used by the armed forces of Ukraine was shot down by drone pilots of the Southern Group. It is a Soviet-made recoilless anti-tank rocket launcher. It was developed in the 1960s and used by a large number of countries. The SPG-9 is still widely used as a cheap, effective, and simple anti-tank weapon, especially against light armored vehicles and infantry fortifications. Russian drones operate in the village of Rodinske, north of Pokrovsk. During the reconnaissance, several video surveillance cameras and various antennas were detected. They were all shot down one by one. Then they also hit a pickup truck or a van traveling on the road. Infantrymen were spotted in a building in the same place, and the drones hit the building one after the other. No camouflage or net can stop Russian drones. The drone, which maneuvers slowly and well, was scrapped after a few hits on the armored vehicle. In the Pokrovsky direction, artillery and UAV operators of the Central Group are striking a place where infantrymen of the Ukrainian armed forces are located. After detecting the location of the infantry in the hangar, artillery and drone crews successively attacked the hangar. Russian kamikaze drones are repeatedly hitting bunkers, basements, and temporary deployment points of the Ukrainian armed forces. Russian reconnaissance drone operators spotted the 152mm D-20 howitzer and its crew. The attack drones then took off and quickly moved towards the target. At the same time, artillery units supported the drones and destroyed the howitzer's position. Footage of the destruction of the M777 cannon used by the Ukrainian armed forces on the outskirts of Konstantinovka. The Assault and Reconnaissance Division of the 238th Artillery Brigade of the 8th Guards Army of the Russian Armed Forces destroyed the AFU M777 cannon. The fiber-optic drone Prince Vandal of Novgorod visited a German-made Leopard 1A5 tank. It circled around a bit and eventually the drone crashed into the tank. The second drone arrived, and the drone operator completed his mission. A Leopard tank spotted in the Kursk region was destroyed by a precision strike. After the destruction of the Leopard tank, a truck in the same direction was attacked by a FPV drone. A personnel sitting on the side seat opened the door of the vehicle at the last moment and jumped out of the vehicle. The truck is now unusable. Another armored vehicle protecting or traveling in the same direction as the truck was destroyed by another drone attack just behind the truck. Russian reconnaissance drone operators spotted 2 Ukrainian armed forces personnel. They followed them for a while. Then FPV drone attacks were carried out on their location. In total, 3 drone strikes took place. Soldiers who were attacked one after another showed signs of surrender. 3 Russian soldiers were sent to the scene to pick up the surrendered personnel. After being told to lay down their weapons, the soldiers laid down on the ground, moving slowly. After security was ensured, the soldiers were taken away from the scene. Drones are conducting reconnaissance in the Kharkiv region. The coordinates of the detected positions and armored vehicles are transmitted to the attack drones. Then, without wasting time, the drones immediately take off and attack. In this footage, 5 pieces of equipment were hit, including an M113 and a Rochelle Senator. This is the Rochelle Senator. It is an armored personnel carrier, APC. It is an armored personnel carrier, APC, designed specifically for security and military operations, and is used for transporting personnel in armored vehicles, providing military support and various operational tasks. It is fully protected from the front, rear, top, and sides. That is why the drone could not reach the vehicle. So at first it destroyed the camouflage, and then another drone came and directly attacked the Rochelle Senator armored vehicle. The Baba Yaga drone with heavy ammunition used by the Ukrainian armed forces was left outside to take off. While Ukrainian drone operators were making the necessary installations, a Russian drone operator arrived and dropped a bomb on Baba Yaga, which exploded and destroyed the drone. The Baba Yaga drone did not have time to take off. The Russian infantry is dropping bags of explosives on the detected bunkers. This bunker, which had already been hit by FPV drones, was blown up as a result of the bomb dropped by the infantry. FPV drone operators reported the coordinates of a detected bunker to a Russian soldier, who proceeded to the entrance of the bunker with slow, silent steps. He threw a backpack full of explosives inside and quickly walked away. Two Russian soldiers throwing grenades one after the other into a small bunker. According to my estimates, there is no one in the bunker, but in order to take precautions and ensure security, they are destroying possible traps by throwing explosives one after the other. At close range, a Russian soldier throws a backpack full of anti-tank weapons into a shelter camouflaged with boards and walks away.